Evening. We are back on Kelling Beach. It's not chucking it down with rain, it's not blowing a gale, it's all good. Sea's flat, calm. We're fishing over the top of the tide, 7 till 10:30. Let's see how this one goes. As usual, it's a 3.5 hour match. Most of it will be in the dark. We are fishing to size limits, the Norfolk Angling Club ones. And we've got 24 anglers booked in tonight, which is not bad. We fish every Monday night, or most of us fish most of them, depending on where they are in Norfolk. But this is always a popular venue. The car parks are secluded, plenty of room, nice beach, and you don't rarely get any pleasure anglers down this far along the shingle bank. So it does look like it could be a few dabs, a few whiting, and maybe a bonus bass, but all I've got for bait is what I've got leftovers from a match at the weekend. So it's going to be squid, frozen blacks, and I have got a herring and a little bit of mackerel as well. That should be alright for a few dabs, I expect. We'll see, won't we?
On the first access, there's a dead gannet on the beach. Peg 12 is just to the right of that. Anything lower than that, to the left. Anything higher, obviously, head up towards the wreck. The end of the cliff is like peg 2, and then one beyond it. If you draw 0 or 25, there won't be a peg there because we've got extra. So just walk a reasonable distance past whoever's on 24 or 1.
To the wreck, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep walking to the
wreck,
wreck.
that's it, yeah.
Give me 25.
Please remember to bring your pegs back with your scorecards, and we'll collect them all at the end. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good luck, everybody.
Did you actually get to the rest of the pigs?
John did that, but
Oh, short walks you want, don't you?
Yeah. I'll take that, mate. Don't you worry, it's reached the wreck.
Did you get to the wreck?
Ian, where's Ian?
6. Right. 18. 18, John.
Come on, come on.
01.
22.
Nearly.
Over the end of the beach on the cliffs.
One off the top.
2.
Where's that? Up there.
2, yeah, that way.
That'll do
End
then.
of the cliff.
Is it? Oh.
Go left to right.
Down there. Dwayne, where you going?
Peg 5, mate.
All right,
Under the cliff.
that'll do.
In Dream City.
That'll do. Right.
Well, I think that's it. If he doesn't,
Didn't really want under the cliff.
might be another chick Wednesday watching Dwayne.
Right, here we are on peg 2, which is just to the left-hand side of the cliffs as you come into the car park at Kelling. Luke Childerhouse, winner of the last match, on my right-hand side. Out and out fishing for bass. I have got Bob Sharp and Rob Ford along there to my left. So the sea's flat, calm, and yeah, I was planning on just using the fish baits, and I probably will stick with that, because if there's a few white in here, sometimes the bass, although they're here, they're undersized. So they've got to be 36 centimetres to count, whereas the whiting only have to be 37, and that's quite common along here. So I thought might try and get a few white in, but due to some dealing with Richard Ives in the car park, I've also got a few lugworm. If the bass do turn up, we've got options. But squid and blacks, I think. We'll start with that, and then we'll see how it goes. 3 hook flappers, 9-inch snoods to start with, and they are size 2 hooks, Ben Arnold ones I think, but there you go. Hopefully there's going to be something in that calm sea other than crabs. Just nipped across to Luke before we start. So 3 hook flapper, 14-inch snoods, loaded with blow lug, and yellowtails as well, haven't you? Yeah, yellowtails on the top, blow lug on the other 2 snoods. Get anything that lives here. Good luck.
Thank you, Pete.
It's all right, mate. quite a nice evening actually. There you go, first cast is in the water, 70-yard lob. Let's see what happens with that. We're not gonna worry too much, well at all really. Gonna have a cup of tea, but hopefully there'll be the odd whiting around. We'll see what Luke does. If he gets a bass, we'll have to go down the lugworm approach, but those frozen blacks and bits of squid and stuff, they'll catch the better dabs and the whiting if there's any there. Quite happy. See if we can get a bite first. We're half hour in and at the moment I'm fishless, but indications along the beach are that there's a few dabs about. Whether they're big enough, I don't know, but we're doing this just trying to keep the crabs off because they are a bit of a menace. So I dug out another rig. It's got longer snoods on. I think they're saltwater champions on this one, size 2s, and they're just little black and squid wraps. I've made them a bit chunkier, see if I can get a whiting or a dogfish or something, but it's just about the same length as the hook shank. So if the crabs do chew through it, they're not going to nick me hook because they can't get to the line. And you don't need that much bait on there anyway to catch a dab or a dogfish or a whiting for that matter. So we'll try that for a couple of casts, but I'm holding back on them blow lug because the crabs will just strip them in seconds. So at least the elasticated squid and blacks will last a little bit longer than that. And we're not getting massacred anyway. No one's catching anything really. I think there's one sizable dab on the card with half an hour gone up this end of the beach. So that'll probably be a similar story all the way through until the tide gets up here a bit. There's not a lot of run. That's not moving at all. But I have got a 5 3/4 ounce lead out there, 70 yards. Change of perspective, I've come to watch Luke's rod, bored of watching mine. There's a couple of dabs come up the beach, various different places, but nothing to speak of. Luke's got plenty of bait. That's what he's got. Pile of lugworms, white rag as well there, look.
Yeah, in the mix.
Hopefully he does all right. He needs to find some form because we're in the same team of 5, so that starts next week. So I need to find some form and all because I've been fishing like a muppet. Just haven't been a lot of fish there either though, so it's been hard work. But we're trying to find out what works at the moment. Nothing currently. Well, I found some fish, no good of course. Look, little tiny whiting, dab on the middle, another dab on the bottom, all undersized. Not going to count for nothing. Get them back in the sea and go again. Slightly shorter, 50 yards. Might be on the card, might not. You measure them with their mouth open, and given I might have to mess about with it a bit. That might go. We'll take it next door and have a look. But yeah, not much is it really? Not going to help if it does. Another 2 dabs, but look at them. This is the problem, all undersized. That one's 22 centimetres, that one's obviously tiny little thing. We'll get them straight back in the sea. Luke next to me is faring no better. He's had 3 undersized little schoolie bass. They have to be 36 and I think he's averaging about 29, so don't know what to do really. I'd like to catch a bass, but there's no point if they're all undersized, is there? Getting loads of bites, people are catching fish every chuck, but not much decent coming out. I imagine people have got decent bass up the other end. If you've got yellowtails out there tonight, there's got to be some decent bass, but at the moment just catching dabs every chuck. And I've still only got 1 on the card, and that was only a scraper, so don't know. Luke's waded through the undersized ones and he's finally got one at 23 centimetres. How many little bass you had?
4 bass.
4, yeah, that's the trouble, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've set my stall out for whiting really, but they're not here.
No, not at the moment anyway.
No. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, that's a slightly better one. There's a diddy little one down there on a bit of herring, but yeah, this one's took the squid. So he'll be about 20, 24, 25, something like that. They're the ones you want. I would love to sit here and catch the bass, but the ones I've seen Luke get, he's had 4 now, all undersized, so at least you get building some points up like this. So yeah, dabs across with Luke, and the rod's just gone straight over, and it's another baby bass. There you go. On the other hand, I've just got that little dab. Where is he? Let's see what here go. Here go 24. That's the problem. Plenty of fish here, but the cards are not going to be a true reflection of the match. Well, they are. They're just going to show there's nothing big here. Give a good bite, don't they? Yeah. Thought that was a better one. Yeah, that'd do. That's what I set my stall out for. Chunky whiting. He's going to go, I don't know, looking at him, he'll be 29, 30, something like that. What you got, Luke?
Big dab.
Oh, cracker. Good match, isn't it?
It is a good match, yeah.
I love this sort of stuff.
Species about.
Oh, there's loads of fish. I've just got a whiting. See, that's 27.
Yeah.
He'd just go, wouldn't he? Sometimes you turn them upside down, yeah, it's going to go 27 with his mouth open. Might be the biggest flat of the night, mate. And we got this white in here. We'll do him at the same time.
Yeah.
I'll sort him out in a minute.
Right.
30.
30 for the new white.
That'll do.
Well done.
Right, just need to get into them now. Bit of tide, look.
Yep.
Right, it's 9 o'clock. Tide's running hard. Luke's 1 fish ahead of me. Rob Ford on the MPEG, he's doing all right. I think Bob's had a couple of fish. It's really, really good fishing. Bites every cast. The only trouble is we are wading for a lot of undersized fish to get anything that we can count. But that's a night out, isn't it? All these matches are £5 entry. And you know, there's no need to kill yourself bait wise, because a few whiting do well, but depends how serious you are, how much you want to spend on bait and all the rest of it. For most of us, it's just something to do on a Monday night, but it is very enjoyable when it's not raining. It's flat calm, there's fish, there's bites, loads to do. Every sea angler knows this scene. Look, 3 fish, undersized whiting, no good for nothing. There you go. What can you do about that? Not a lot. We're getting loads of fish, just as many of as the ones who are getting fish on fresh bait, and it's just these stinking frozen blacks. Well, they're stinking now, but and little bits of squid, and yeah, whipped up with a little bit of elastic. Working well. Got some mackerel in there as well, but that hasn't really been doing very much, but seems to be the squid that's making a difference. We need some better fish. It's relentless. Whatever bait combination you put on now, there's fish all over the place. They're just too small, but other anglers are moving about with buckets, so they're obviously finding them, and I don't know why I'm not. But they are. Another dab. Bet that one's not big enough either, although he is a slinky little critter. Probably go 22, I reckon. No justice, look. All undersized. I've only got 49 points on the card and I have had loads of fish. Deary me. At last we've got a sizable fish to show you.
31 white.
31.
Yep.
Yep. Nice white in that, well done. They're the ones you got to find. How many fish you got on the card now?
That'll be 4 now.
Yeah.
Had a very hard night.
Well, it's a, you know, it's all right, isn't it? There's a fish every chuck. It's just whether you can get them.
Get them sizable.
Yeah. Never mind. I've worked really hard tonight with no reward, but anyway, finish on a dab. I think of last cast is in the water, and then we will go up to the car park. How big's that? Just out of curiosity. About 23, 24, something like that. Anyway, we've done our bit. Things have to improve from my point of view. Got to start doing a bit better. What can I do to find some better fish?
That's all right then. I'll just dangle me light in the
Yeah,
future.
I'm afraid you'll have to.
Right, what's going on?
Right, can you hold that so I can actually see what I'm looking at?
No, just do it.
Right. Right, do you want to start again or do
No, you crack on, that's all right.
It was a load of rubbish anyway. Anyway, it was a better match tonight, I think, than we had yesterday. So, and actually, the best thing about it is very few blanks and some decent scores for a change. Okay. Right. Can I first of all welcome Sean?
Thank you.
You made it.
Yeah.
Wait till you see Overstrand Bank if you think this one was tough.
Yeah.
It's alright, we're just adjusting the scores as we go along. Right, in 5th place, and this is a mixed pairs as it were, Chris and Lloyd with 16 fish, 196 points.
Well done, boys.
Well done.
You could have won everything yesterday. In 4th position was Luke and Mike Topping as a combination with 14 fish and 207 points.
Well done.
3rd place, a welcome back to Bob Sharp without the E, and Rob Ford with 13 fish, 210.
Well done, Bob. Well done, Rob.
So the numbers are very close, and you want to know who was in 2nd place. Tom Gibbs and Spolt combination, 13 fish, 214.
Well done, boys. The tall and hairies.
And the winning combination with 13 fish and 216 points was Ian Childerhouse and Richard Ives.
Well done, boys.
We'll leave you to fight over the winning.
Where are you? There you go, mate. Well done.
Jubbly.
Where's Richard?
Well,
There you go,
Richard.
mate. Well
Carrying
done.
us, Ian.
Well done. You're not getting a trophy because we've only got one.
Right, biggest flat. Anybody beat a 30 centimetre sole? No. Ian Childerhouse again.
Well done, Ian.
You're on it tonight, mate.
Top dangling. Well done, mate.
And then, hang on, need some light. Right, biggest round, a 33 centimetre whiting, Tom Gibbs.
Well done, Tom. You're in the money this weekend, mate.
He's doing all
Well
right,
done.
isn't he?
Thanks, mate.
You had
Oh,
a
that was
33.
33.
Sorry.
That
Oh,
was
sorry,
33.
33. We don't need more VAR. Right, lucky peg.
Where's Ian?
Ian, behind you with the light.
Richard, one of the two.
Richard, you draw it, mate. No.
Lucky peg. Don't pick your own.
Got too many fish on for me.
Who we got? Chris Bear. There you go, mate. Well done.
Thank you very much for your diesel. Right,
Well done.
Managed to miss the rain as well.
next week we're at Overstrand. Ooh, everybody's favourite venue.
Love Overstrand.
A fish-
Might be a bass there.
Or a cod.
Yeah,
Or
that's the
cod.
route.
Or a sole. Or a ray.
High tide there, 6 o'clock, so we're fishing it
Or
down.
fishing the ebb as well.
See you there.
So,
Cheers, Simon. Cheers, Roger. Thanks again.
Well done, boys.
Yeah, cheers.
right back. Well done, everybody.
Well done, Ian, mate. Thank you very much. Superstar.